Greetings everyone, this is Lodrick and here's the game, here's Lodrick and this is a game, War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. He's a commander of the Allied forces and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1, no modifications, and we arrive at the 18th April 42. Some days after this not so successful carrier battle for near to Marcus Island. Still, I lost nothing really too important. A bunch of my airplanes getting killed, mostly torpedo bombers. But KilRoy also suffer high losses on his dive bomber squadrons. And after a long time, my subs finding one tanker going in or out of Perth and Lexington get a torpedo hit. Okay. So I finally able to create a little damage, but only one torpedo hit. Nothing additional damage. I'm not more sure if Lexington get already 2 torpedo hits long time before. But it was what I hoped for, that I use my submarines to maybe find a lucky hit. And yeah, I was able to create one hit at least. Now I maybe even with the KilRoy, he damaged 2 of my fleet carrier. Oh. Yeah, 2 of my carriers getting seriously damaged, 2 only light. And now KilRoy have at least 1 fleet carrier damaged. Must return for Pearl Harbor. And KilRoy using his destroyers mainly to deny my troops in Auckland sleeping and resting, and keep the fatigue high. And here is maybe already the counter invasion coming, I'm not so sure. Heavy cruisers firing the base. More sub hunters. And the last Dutch base in the... I mean, there are still many dot bases, but at least the real bases are now all under Japanese control soon. PG patrolling the mouth of Rangoon port. So it's a little dangerous to keep my submarines here in shallow water. And we enter the Chinese air bombardment phase. And Thailand air bombardment. And a limited air operation against Rangoon. The flag is still so strong, and even if I come at 20,000 feet, and the damage is so limited and really don't feel too happy with this kind of outcome. The Japanese missing a real strategic bomber, similar to the Germans. This is all tactical bombers, close air support, and harassment bombardment, but not really for strategic bombardment and long distance heavy bomb load. This is our central Burma. I was able to bring up some Oscars and KilRoy using this British. I think they are normally recon airplanes, but light bombers, similar to Sonias. You can use them, I think, for both air attacks or recon. And of course, they don't have a chance against some Oscars. Kill them all. Oscars I miss here in Auckland. I have not the range. I also don't have really the base force for this. I could maybe go crazy and try it, but it's dangerous. Now KilRoy trying to attack Bangkok, but I have here some cap fighters, so easy picking. Yeah, air was over. No additional airstrikes against Marcus Island. And KilRoy bombard me here. And this bombardment is so. You can see that there are only 220 attack power bombarding me now. Can be more, but these are the units I think take part of the bombardment. So I have roughly 5 times the attack power. But these are not American, but New Zealand tank units, mobile infantry rush forward and already arrive in Gisborne, so my navy base is already threatened. Yeah, maybe there's a problem soon. So I don't attack in Auckland. I let my forces rest so that I get maybe both of my divisions ready for striking. Some small air engagements over China and Burma, and maybe the biggest impact was that I was able to create a 1 torpedo hit on the Lexington. But of course 1 is never enough, and there was nothing really special. This was only a normal torpedo hit. So air losses, most of this Lysander, these are light bombers, British light bombers have, and the Hudsons get killed over Bangkok. So these are all my defense, my Oscars doing well. Ship sunk, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I catch one of these Dutch tankers at Perth, and I lost my minesweepers getting killed by a 6-inch gun is in Rangoon. So I cannot sweep the mines in Rangoon. It's too dangerous. It's still not working. Not that I really learned something new here. So China, after Yan'an fall, I must bring back my forces. I still prepare the invasion of Sichuan. Central China is Quiet South China, no movement. My Thai forces are still engaging or moving up central North Thailand. And then maybe linking up in Mulman in 1 or 2 weeks. But again, 2 weeks, so early of May, maybe. Yeah. And my tanks are pushing back here, this British, in the north of Burma. Rangoon, no change. I don't have enough troops. And I really don't have enough supplies. Not now. But sooner or later. You can also see that my carriers are going out again. I regroup them, build them up, give them even a battleship. I have only one battleship left because the second battleship is now in still under repair. And also the escort carrier is here. I don't have any really use for it now. I think I have no air wing ready. I need a carrier trained air wing, and I simply have nothing. I use them all in Japan, and this is more or less my backup escort carrier. I use this kind of escort carrier if I want really bring in the supplies or important stuff, then I need something with close cap fighter. My troops are still pushing south after I took Catherine. The Australian forces are still running. And blockade of Perth is still under. Well, nothing else happened here. New Zealand, the tanks are faster than I expected. They are faster than I can cut the line. And I have here a next problem. This looks like here's a British carrier, maybe? That will give me a headache. Because I have no carriers here. I have only submarines. And patrol boat is only here for luring and checking. And I was normally thinking that I did this already. I have here my heavy cruisers with additional base force as unloading and also supplies. I hope they just arrive here in time to stop these tanks. But if he is an enemy carrier, then I don't know how I want to protect my cruisers against this. So I cannot really stay here much longer. This is a little... I have at least here escort carrier with 30 zeros, so I'm protected against enemy airstrikes. But only if there's no high concentration coming. And also maybe only for 1 or 2 attacks. So... And I'm also worried that if he has enemy carriers, maybe he has also enemy cruisers and more stuff. So the position here in New Zealand is really a little dangerous. Still possible to achieve a victory, but dangerous. Wake, I gave up. I have nothing left really to threaten Wake now. My subs was able to create this one torpedo hit. That is nice. And my carriers, I think, are now back in port. The battleships are here. And I think I bring my carriers, I bring my carriers back to Kobe. So I have Kara arrived here. I can stand it down or I put in shipyard. Under emergency repair, you can see sometimes it makes no sense to go higher. I don't know if there's a problem with if you switch to critical, it needs longer than if you were on high. So sometimes I don't understand it. But what I like to do is you can also keep them on port side, because nothing of this is major damage. Then you will normally fix all of this damage. What will not be fixed is this heavy guns, because this needs shipyard. But I don't really need 20 centimeter heavy cruiser guns on a carrier. Make no sense at all. I mean, of course you have here super protection. These guys can fight against enemy heavy cruisers, but it's only on paper. It's a carrier at the end. So I will maybe keep this carrier simply here, pier side critical repair. So I need 1 month to fix here the damage. Here I have some major damage, but I could also say here, maybe if I go shipyard and critical, it's 30 days. If I make a pier side, I can be faster. And I don't know if I need this flooding damage. So I can also say I go stay pier side and make critical damage and fix everything, but not the major, and only for the major I later change them. Of course, here's also one heavy flak gun ready to fix. This is here easy. 1 week. And this ship need nothing normally, only 3 days. So to make it short, I need 1 week to fix at least 2 of my carriers. Then I need at least 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to fix this carrier to have something ready. In 3 weeks, maybe also Kaga is at a stage that you can say, okay, for emergency you can call it out. 1 month latest, or the maximum time I need to fix here the damage is 1 month. For all of this damage and for 2 1,000 pound bomb hits, I would say that is fast. I mean, you must speak here, this is Japan, not America. There's not really so much support equipment. And at the same time, I can maybe hint that in 33 days, if I don't push it, and I could normally say now, okay, I push this carrier, I get the next fleet carrier. It's only a second class fleet carrier, but it's a fleet carrier. Fast enough to operate with the main body force. And yeah, I mean, it is, yeah. These carriers are a little limited in their real, attack. 53 airplanes are it's not much. The protection is very light. The capacity of torpedoes is small numbers. Not really the best carriers, but at least something. And this was the carriers I was hoping to use against Jochen, but he sunk 2 of them, and then I had really no hope more. Well, I think he sunk the first one, just come out and then killed again. Okay, see you next time. Take care, bye-bye.